It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Falcons and the Bears coming up next.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ridder throwing on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. Going play action, Ridder. And this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ridder from the gun. And that is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Ridder here on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Ritter. And complete to Drake London. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At their 48-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Throw left side. There's London. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
To the air again, it's Ritter. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Ridder on 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ridder again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st down, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That is caught by Herbert. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fields throwing again. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ridder to throw it. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down. Here's Ridder. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Ridder's throw complete to Hollins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. And caught by London. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bears' 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, Ritter throws right back to London, complete again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Going play action. Ritter. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and a run by Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Bears nothing.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Fields on first down. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, it's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Fields now to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Santos with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So now Fields and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He's got Mooney. And Mooney going to have a Bears 1st down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line. Here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here comes 2nd down. To the air again, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're trying to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Here's first down. Fields throwing again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He was defended by Michael Walker.
Now it's Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Third down.
Back to throw, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Atlanta, the win is their 8th on the year.